guys, welcome back to the channel. I hope all of you are doing really well. And this is your Euro 2024 draw preview. And I'm already very excited for the draw and for the actual tournament to take place as well. This time it is going to be taking place in Germany. And Germany is a very good host. I think they got some lovely stadiums. And I do expect a very good tournament. So anyway, in this video we're going to go through all the pots and see what teams are in which pot. And try and discuss about all the teams and also discuss what's going on in the playoffs and also try and make a group of life, group of death type of thing as well. And also we'll try and look at the knockout bracket as well. So if you like the video, please do like and share the video. If you like my videos in general, please subscribe. Leave me your opinions in the comments. Leave me your group of life in the comments you want to see. Leave me your group of death you want to see in the comments as well. So starting off with pot one. Pot one, okay, so we got host Germany, didn't play a game, qualified. Portugal, the best ranked side. So the rankings are based on how you performed in the qualifiers, not by your actual rankings. So France will be technically number one if that was the case, but no, Portugal performed the best in these qualifying rankings, and that's why they're number one. 10 wins. So Portugal, France, Spain, Belgium, England. So that's what it looks like. A very strong pot one, I would say. I think if I had to scale it down, I think France are probably the strongest. After that, I think it is Spain. After that, I think it's England. After that, I would probably go with. I'll go. So I said France. Oh yeah, I'll go Portugal. Then I'll go Belgium, and then I would go Germany. So, analyzing each team, Germany have had a pretty shocking couple of months under Hansi Flick. Now under Julian Nagelsmann. It feels like they're not going anywhere. Not a really poor performance, and I do not know what's going on with the German national team. They have talent. Of course, they have talent. Maybe come the main tournament, they might actually click. But right now, as of evidence, if you're pot 2, pot 3, pot 4 side, you want Germany in your group. Because their performances have not been satisfying. Defensively, of course, very vulnerable. Japan put 4 past these guys, so something's not right there. And it's sad to see Germany in this state. Portugal under Roberto Martinez, 10 wins. But I do find them a bit unconvincing. I think their midfield leaves me a lot to be desired. You got Paulinho in there, you got Bruno, and I think the third one's Nunes, if I'm not wrong. That midfield has no real person who can control a game, so I think that could hurt them in the bigger games. Of course, they had a very nice group, so I didn't expect them to slip up there. And I think Roberto Martinez is the master of qualifiers, so it's what it is. And I think this Portuguese team does have a lot of talent, but I'm not sure about them. I'm not sure. I think we'll have to see the pattern and everything before I give them a judgment. But I am quite down on them. France, of course, big favourites. I think my personal favourites to do well at this tournament, probably win it itself. They got a fantastic plethora of talent, beautiful squad. Didier Deschamps, is this going to be his last tournament? We shall see. Spain has shown consistent sign of improvement in the Luis de Fuente. I think their midfield is brilliant. They've got some very good midfield players, but they have found an element of being direct. They're not having 80% of the ball every game, 1,000 passes and scoring 2 goals. Now they're having 70% of the ball and scoring 4 goals. So that's the main difference. They're much more direct now. So I think Luis de Fuente, I wasn't sure about him, and his first 2 games didn't go so well. But I think so far he's looking good there. But I think the bigger sides will test him in different ways, of course. But Spain are definitely a team to watch out. Belgium's qualifying campaign. Sometimes it's been unconvincing at times, especially against Austria, who I think were the only side who really challenged them. But otherwise, it's been pretty easy if you're a Belgian fan, in my opinion. They had to play Germany. They played Germany in a friendly, I think, under Hansi Flick, and won that game as well. So that's looking good. England. Oh, this is my nation. What can we do at this Euros? I still think we lack a controller. We lack a Enzo, Thiago, Cruz type of player in our team. If we had that, I would be very confident we can win the Euros. But we haven't got that. And that's what been the issues in big games have been for us. We've not been able to quite control the tempo of the game. And that's harmed us. I love Declan Rice, but he's not that sort of player. I love Bellingham, but he's not a controller. And who's the third player England probably play? Maddison? Is he really a controller? No. So I think I really like Mano, the Man United player. He really gave me that vibe of a controller. So hopefully progress nicely. But at the moment, I think after France, it's Spain, and then I think we are third favourites for this tournament. Let's see if this is going to be Gareth Southgate's final tournament. I think if you don't win the Euros, Southgate should go. Southgate should really, really go. I think he's done enough. I think he's been enough for a while now. He's got three tournaments now he's got. So I think he's done. I think he's got enough tournaments. So give him this final one. I ideally want him in charge right now. But it's what it is. Our qualifying campaign at times was very, very unconvincing as well. So it's going to be interesting how we do the main tournament itself. Anyway, now we move to pot 2, which is actually very weak. So we got Hungary, we got Turkey, you got Romania in there, you got Denmark, Albania, and Austria. So starting off with Hungary, in qualifying campaign, they kind of were unconvincing at times. Drew away to Bulgaria, drew at home against Montenegro, away to Montenegro. They beat Serbia quite easily, but Serbia are all over the place. We'll talk about Serbia later on. But Hungary, I think against the better sides tend to perform well. Marco Rossi's style of play is like that. But I will judge them more on their qualifying campaign than the actual Nations League campaign, because in the Nations League, Germany were poor, England were poor, Italy were average. So if I look at this Hungarian team, they did very, very well in the last time they were in a group of death. I think this time there's a chance they could end up in one, because there's Netherlands and Italy and Croatia all in pot 3 and pot 4s. So Hungary hoping not that won't be the case. If I look at this Hungary team, Kirkash, very, very talented player, very wonderful player. Really like what I see from Kirkash. Soboslai, of course. So this Hungarian team will be dangerous. Whoever they get in their group, I think Hungary will push themselves and do well. Turkey under Vincenzo Montella. Done really, really well in my opinion. Fantastic so far, but it's very short span to judge. If I look at this Turkish team, there's some very talented players. Artur Gulu, the Galatasaray winger. You got Arda Güler, who'll be back. That midfield, that defense leaves me a bit to be desired, but I think Turkey under Montella are definitely going to be a threat, and I do think there'll be a strong Turkish support in this Euro 2024 for them, as Germany, Turkey, there's a very big Turkish community in Germany. Romania got 22 points in their qualifying campaign. I did not see that coming, so fair play to Romania. But do I rate them? No, I don't think that great. They're a gritty outfit, they make things hard for your opposition, but I think if they had one or two more star-studded players, I would rate them much more higher. I think if we look at the pot 2, so we have Hungary, we've got Turkey, we've got Romania, we've got Denmark, we've got Albania, we've got Austria. I think Romania are second weakest or the weakest side, in my opinion. Romania, of course, did well, I think, in the qualifying stage, but Switzerland were really, really poor. Really, really, really poor. And Israel they just couldn't deal with the physical aspect in this group. So Romania, of course, they did well, but I think there's some context that needs to be applied. And I think at this Euros, I do think they're going to have a hard time unless they get to an easy group. Moving over, we got Denmark. Denmark really, really poor, I think, in qualifying. Lost to Northern Ireland. They just left me a lot unsatisfied, you know what I mean? They've left a lot to be unsatisfied about. Not really happy with how they're playing either. And I think Højlund, I think he will get this tournament, but after that, he should go, personally, in my opinion. Unless they have a really, really good Euros, which I doubt they will. Talk about Romania as well. They struggle against Belarus, so there's another point of mine about Romania. Albania had a very good campaign, but like I said with Romania, I think the big boys in that group also underperformed. Poland, Czech Republic, both underperformed. And Albania showed signs of what could be done to hurt them, in my opinion. If you play a counter-attacking system, you can hurt them. If you defend well and hit them on the counter, you can hurt them. If you know how to dissect a press, you can hurt them. So Albania, I think, done well. But I think at this Euros, they could turn into a battering boy. Slovenia's style of play is very attacking-minded. And I think teams will know that. And I think teams will take advantage of that. Moving over, final team, it is Austria. Austria, I think, are looking very, very strong in this part. I think they're probably the strongest side, actually. Austria and the Ralf Rangnick have done really well. Pushed Belgium. Did well. I think they've got some very good players. And I definitely do think under Ralf Rangnick, the high pressing system, the players feel much more comfortable because that's what they play in their club football as well. So I do think Austria are dangerous and definitely a team that you want to avoid from pot 2. Okay, moving to pot 3, we got Netherlands, Scotland, Croatia, Slovenia, Slovakia, and the Czech Republic. So Netherlands, of course, the strongest of the lot. I thought they had a decent campaign. They beat all the teams they were expected to beat, and of course lost to France. But Netherlands, they have some very talented players. Van Dijk, De Jong, Depay, he's still going strong. Xavi Simons, Gakpo. Netherlands, they have talent. I think Ronald Koeman so far hasn't been quite able to get the best out of them. But as time goes, I do think Netherlands are going to be a good team. I think they've got some very good players in the team. And Nathan Ake is also as well. As the qualifying campaign went on, I think they found their feet more and more. I thought the last 2 games were much, much better. So definitely a threat in this pot. I definitely do not want to get Netherlands if you're a pot 1 or a pot 2 side. Scotland had a very, very good start, but finished timidly, I thought, the campaign. And I think the limitation of the Scottish side are obvious to see. I think Steve Clarke has done well, but they will be found out, and I think they will struggle in this Euro 2024. Personally, in my opinion, I think they started really well, beat a out of four Spain. They somehow beat Norway. I don't know how they beat Norway, to be honest. So Scotland, I'm very unsold on, and I think they're probably one of the weakest side in this pot, in my opinion. So I think Scotland, they got some good players, of course. Gilmore, McTominay, who's turned into a striker for Scotland, Robertson, Tierney, but I just don't think there's enough really to do anything serious, to be honest. I'll give you my proper predictions of where each team could go at the draw, which is on Saturday, but at the moment I'm just not sold. Croatia, I do think underperformed in their campaign, and I definitely do not think they should be a pot 3. They should be a pot 2 if they actually perform to their potential. But that makes them even more dangerous. If you're pot 2, if you're pot 1 side, you do not want to get Croatia as well. Very, very good at big tournaments, and they will get their results what they need. Fantastic team as well. They got some very good players. Sotalu, Guardiola, Sosa, Kovacic, Brozovic, Modric. Talented team. With Zako Dalic. I think Zako Dalic's 4th tournament now, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, this is surely his 4th tournament. Who was in Euro 2016? So Euro 2016, Volca 2018, Euro 2020, Volca 2022. So that's 4. And this is his 5th tournament. So Zako Dalic is going to be managing his 5th tournament. I like him. I think he's a good coach. I think Croatia, of course, they're limited in attack. But I think the way they keep the ball really, really helps. I definitely do think they're a dangerous team after Netherlands. Slovenia did well to qualify from the group they had, actually. They got some very good players. Sesko, I really, really like. But I think Kazakhstan pushed them on final match day. And I do not think they're that great. They got Oblak in net. They got Sesko front. Of course, they got some very good pieces. They will trouble teams, but I think this is a team most people would want. Slovenia, of course, are dangerous, though, so do keep an eye out. Sesko, Oblak, those two are going to be the key. I think Slovenia are probably still on the weaker side, though. Slovakia, they were in it for the final match day against Luxembourg, and I don't know why. I do not feel convinced by Slovakia. I know I expected them to qualify, but I think the ceiling is a group stage exit. I really, really do. I think I'll be honestly surprised if Slovakia do anything more than a group stage exit. Or at the very max round of 16. I don't see anything more from the Slovakia side, no offense. Lopata, midfield, is a good player. Kuchka still going strong. Dubravka still in that, but I feel unconvinced. And Czech Republic. Czech Republic has sacked their coach, so I don't know what to give the judgment of Czech Republic. They could blow up, or they might just go out of the group stage, really, with Czech Republic. Last time they were quarterfinalists, so interesting to see what happens, but surprised they have sacked their coach just before the Euros. Really, really odd and shocking decision. Then we got Italy. Of course, I think they're clicking into gear. Very, very dangerous. I think if they didn't perform as bad as they did in the earlier games, I definitely would have considered them a pot 3 side. But I think Italy from pot 4 are dangerous. Anyone, they will be dangerous. So at least I think we've got a couple of group of deaths loading here. We've got Serbia. I don't know what this team's doing at the moment. They're all over the place pretty much. And I don't know what to expect from them, really, to be honest. I think they're going to have either really, really poor Euros or they're going to have a really average one. I think defensively, they give away too many chances. We saw that against Hungary. Too reliant on crossing, despite having a great midfield. I just don't think they use the central progression enough. And I think it's going to be an underwhelming campaign for Serbia. Our final team we got is Switzerland. Switzerland have been all over the place. Drew with Israel, lost to Romania, barely beat... they also drew with Kosovo. The results aren't good enough, and Murat Yakin, the coach, could be gone. Now, they're doing the similar thing to Czech Republic. They want to enhance their chances because they cannot see their coach doing well. This Swiss team does have some good players. I definitely do think this Swiss team has some good players, but I think their work is cut out now. Their work is seriously cut out. They have some talented players, but I think the group they're going to get is most likely going to be a very difficult one, in my opinion. And I think Switzerland... Vladimir Petkovic, if you can call him back, Get him back in because he's the only guy I trust at the moment in that Swiss football circuit. Okay, so playoffs now. So playoffs, we got, of course, Poland take on Estonia. I think Poland are big favourites there. I think Poland will win that one. And then you got Wales versus Finland. Very, very even tie, but I think Wales are at home, people. So I do think Wales should win that. So there will be Poland versus Wales. Poland will be travelling away to Cardiff. And I do think Poland will do a number with Wales. And I think Poland out of that list, I think Poland got a very nice squad. I think they got a decent team. They just need an attacking coach. I think they got that right now. Finland, gritty outfit, but I think they're going to be a similar story to Romania. And Wales, they'll be there, honestly, to just make up the numbers. I think Brennan Johnson's a good player. Nico Williams, they're talented, but I just don't think they're that good, to be honest. Pat B, we got Israel, we got Iceland. So I think Israel, Iceland, very even game. Drew with each other in the Nations League. I think they score penalties written all over it. I don't think either really going to do that much at the tournament. Israel got a bit more chance. I think they got a bit more quality. Oscar Kluk, Enis Zahavi, Manan Solomon. But I think if they can't beat Romania, I doubt they're going to do anything really at the tournament. Iceland also very, very poor Euro 2024 campaign. I seriously struggling to see them doing something. Bosnia versus Ukraine. Bosnia also all over the place. I don't really see anything with Bosnia and Herzegovina. They got some talented players, but they're just too much of a mess to do anything serious at the Euros. The board is all over the place. The manager, he's trying his best, but I just don't think they're going off. Ukraine out there, I think are probably the best. I do have doubts about Ribeiro, but I think Ukraine got a really, really good talented squad. Trubin in there, Modric, Zinchenko, Subako. Loads of talent in that Ukrainian team. Definitely somebody I expect to do well if they do make it. And of course, Group C. I mean, past C, you got Georgia take on Luxembourg. I think Georgia are favourites, even without Kvaratskhelia at home. I think Georgia will win that one. But I think Georgia would more likely do something at the Euros than Luxembourg are. Luxembourg will definitely be the thrashing boys. Greece versus Kazakhstan, very even game. I think Greece are just slight favourites, but I definitely do think Kazakhstan will push them. Definitely do think so. Kazakhstan play a mid-block, which I think the Greeks might find hard to crack. And I think Kazakhstan could be a surprise. Greece could do something as well, in my opinion. Oh, anyway, we move. So, time to create a group that I think will be, personally, if this will be a group, I think will be a very, very tough one. I would go Belgium. I would go Austria. I would go Netherlands. I would go Italy. That would be some group of death, to be honest. I think all four would have a chance, to be honest. Anyway, we move to group of life. I think it will be Germany. I think Germany are weakest, so I would go Germany. Romania. Slovenia? No. Germany, Romania, Slovenia, and the winner of Part C. So that's Georgia, Greece, Kazakhstan, or Luxembourg. I think that would be a group of life. If we look at the knockout brackets really, really quickly, so how this would work. So, round 16, so I'll just talk about the round 16, otherwise it won't make sense. The winner of Group B will play the third place side of A, D, E, F. Winner of Group A will play one of Group C, so this will be a matchup for the quarterfinals. Then we got winners of Group F playing third place side of A, B, C. Then we got runners of Group D, runners of Group B, so that will be a matchup. Then we got winner of Group B playing the third place out of A, B, C, D. Same scenario. And of course, winner of Group D playing runner of Group F. That will be a matchup. And of course, we got Group C playing the third place side in D, E, F. And then that would play the runner-up of Group A or B in the quarterfinals. So I think it's quite complicated to understand, to be honest, right now. Anyway, talk about the venue. So I'm really, really, really excited. This is why I'm so excited for Germany to be hosting it. So you got, of course, Berlin Olympic Stadium. I think that's where the final is going to be most likely. Over 74,000 capacity. Munich, you got there. Dortmund, a very good stadium. Stuttgart, another good stadium, 54,000 capacity. Then you got Hamburg, very, very good stadium also. You got Düsseldorf, very big stadium, 51,000. How Düsseldorf not in the Bundesliga? Köln with 46,000. Leipzig in there as well. Then you got finally, there are some cracking stadiums in Germany at the moment. And I'm really, really excited to have this taking place in Germany. Now, it's going to be interesting how this Euros goes. I'll give you a proper reaction to the draw on Saturday, where we've got how to draw it. So, really, really excited. And if you like the video, please do like and share the video. And I'll give you a proper England analysis at that point of what England could do. And so, leave me your opinions. Leave me your comments about everything that I've discussed in this video. And Do not forget to like and share this video, and I hope to see you guys later for another video.